Each team takes its turn galloping at breakneck speed across the terrain. The sight of up to 50 horsemen charging is an impressive one. Each group has a leader who gives the starting signal and who fires the final shot into the air. It's a dangerous spectacle. With horses running in a tight group and shots being fired, panic can ensue. This is where the horseman's talent will come to light. The riders must control their mounts as they charge, often standing in their stirrups as they fire their rifles. Each team charges past the judges, who will choose the one displaying the most spectacular and homogeneous formation. The crowd watching the spectacle is often so excited by the performance, they surge onto the field, at times almost close enough to touch the horses as they run. The air crackles with tension, and the crowd could easily become uncontrollable. The fantasia will continue until sundown. The Moroccans have once again replayed a chapter in their history as warriors. A land of brave horsemen, they revere the noble animal that is one of their most precious treasures.
They must be the only fishermen in the world to walk on water. The salt fishers. These men have chosen to live along the shores of Pink Lake in Senegal. They're going to collect the salt, which oddly enough has formed a crust on the surface of the water. This crust is so thick that the men can stand on it.
Pink Lake in Senegal is just one of Africa's many natural wonders. Located 60 kilometers north of Dakar, this small lake is unique in that it takes on a pinkish color in the sun and a grayish color when it's cloudy. This phenomena is caused by the refraction of light on a certain type of algae that grows in the lake. An even more amazing sight is the men who seem to be walking on the surface of the water. In fact, they're walking on the lake's salty crust. The salinity of this lake is unusually high, so high that a crust has formed across the entire surface of the water. The crust comes from the density of salt left when the water evaporates. The lake is surrounded by piles of salt, which the fishermen collect each day. Every fisherman has staked out a place on shore to pile the salt he's collected. Anyone can come to collect salt here, but many of these men have had their spot for years and guard it jealously. For years, families have come from the surrounding region to exploit the lake's salt. In this region, it's big business. The salt is sold to wholesalers in 10-kilo sacks, who in turn export it to neighboring countries.